Hola, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Abelardo de la Peña Jr. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes, welcoming you to En Casa con la Plaza. This is our virtual programming, almost a year and a half in the making since April of 2020. The best of our community in presentations, conversations, demonstrations, and performances. Thanks to our sponsors, Union Pacific Foundation and the Institute for Museum and Library Services making this possible. Thanks for joining us, whoever's out there. This is a mid-year presentation, letting you know what's going on the first 6 months of the year. Can you believe that 2022 is halfway over? Hope you all had a nice holiday weekend. Of course, a lot of tragedy going on, but hopefully you had a good time with your friends and family. And so here we are. This is by no means a comprehensive minute-by-minute replay of what happened from January till now. But I'm just going to show some video highlights of newscasts that have featured La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. We've been fortunate that there's been a lot of activity going on, and I'm just going to share screen here just to show you. Here's our, just since January, we've done En Casa con la Plazas. We've had these little squares right here. If I click on them, they'll show the covers. We've had some performances. We've had some things going on. Our first live event of the year was Philip Rodriguez, the director of Ruben Salazar, who was talking about his documentary Man in the Middle. So we've also had performances outdoors. Our summer of salsa has been happening. Family days, we've had a couple family days. We had a great opening of La Plaza Cocina. So what I'm going to do is tell this story with videos. Isn't that, I mean, something real special? Not real original, but maybe I'm a little lazy. But this is what we're doing tonight. So please enjoy. This is, first of all, I'm going to show you a PSA which is developed by Telemundo, one of our partner organizations that generously... I got a phone call here. I'm going to decline it. And so check it out. This is from Telemundo, a PSA that appears on Channel 52's broadcasts featuring La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. Here goes. Please enjoy.
Explore Los Angeles Mexican American and Latino history at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes Museum and Cultural Center. Enjoy unique exhibitions, musical and dance performances, and educational workshops. Immerse yourself in a rich cultural heritage. La Plaza de Cultura y Artes, honoring our past, inspiring our future. Get more information at lapca.org or on social media at La Plaza LA.
All right, so that's what we do. We honor the past, we celebrate the future, and we look towards, bringing the best of our community, telling the stories that are little told, seldom told, through our exhibitions, through our programming, through En Casa con la Plaza, through En Familia con la Plaza, and all of our other activities. We're at full force there at La Plaza. We've been coming in, pretty much every day. Some of us are still working remotely, but it's something that we it's our mission to be here for you. Our museum is presently open from 12 to 5 from Wednesdays through Sundays. They're at 501 North Main Street. And then let's go to the next one. And then our newest addition is La Plaza Cocina. So that's a museum, a teaching kitchen, and tiendita right behind La Plaza de Cultura y Artes on Spring Street. 3, 4, 5 years in the making. And we finally opened it just early this year, and it's incredible. It's exhibits, cooking classes, pláticas, and so much more. So here's just a little taste of it from a KCAL channel, CBS broadcast segment. So please enjoy. Hi, that was the wrong one. Live TV. Anyway, let me go to that one, and then I will return to the one that I just started with. Here goes.
The people around the world just love Mexican food. Now LA has opened what it calls the world's first museum dedicated to Mexican cuisine. It opened today at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. It's right near Olvera Street in downtown LA. Besides all the exhibits, the museum includes a teaching kitchen. It will have food tastings and demonstrations. The museum's first exhibit celebrates maíz. It's a food historians call maíz, but it's Mexico's gift to the world. The exhibit highlights the story of maíz and its role as this global food source.
All right, let's start that video again. This is me. La Plaza Cocina is right across the street on the other side behind our outdoor stage. It's open also Wednesday through Sunday from 12 to 5. Cooking classes take place on Thursday evenings and on Saturday mornings. So you could check out, they have their own website at laplazacocina.org. You could check out all their cooking classes and cooking pláticas and also their exhibition. So let's have this next video, which shows the director of programming, our director of programming and culinary arts, Jimena Martin, speaking to ABC News. So please enjoy this one.
A first-of-its-kind museum opened its doors earlier this month. LA Plaza Cocina is the first museum dedicated to Mexican food. Its first exhibit celebrates the cuisine's most important ingredient, maize or corn. Jimena Martin, Director of Programming and Culinary Arts, is one of the exhibit's curators. She joins us now. Good morning, Jimena. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I mean, it's about time Mexican food had a place, a museum, somewhere where we could appreciate it. Talk about what people can expect.
Right now, we have our exhibition open in our store. We're waiting for COVID to open up, and so we can have hands-on cooking classes. Within the space, we have this beautiful exhibition. I invite you guys to come. We're absolutely free. Right now, Monday through Friday from 12 to 5. Beautiful items that represent the process of corn making, photographs, vintage cookbooks, a Zapotec god, all the things that kind of speak about corn, like the mythology, where things came from, nixtamal, the process of making this beautiful corn. And then we also have a little part about indigenous and modern day farming with the indigenous community. I invite you to come. We have a beautiful store with very unique items from Mexico, a great selection of cookbooks. But again, we're waiting for COVID to open up. We're going to have great classes, multi-generational experiences. Parents can come with their kids, have some wine tasting, do some baking. The center of the kitchen is a comal, and there's no other place where you have a teaching comal. And masa is such one of the biggest components in Mexican cuisine, and it's a great teaching place to show the variety of things that can be made with masa, not just tortillas. We can make memelas, tetelas, huarachis, all these different things. But I invite you guys to come. Please look us up on our website. Come visit us right now for the beautiful exhibition.
Jimena, just talk about the significance of corn. You know, you think of cultures, the Asian cultures, it's rice. You think of the Italian cultures, it's wheat. But corn is a crucial element to these North American and Native American cultures.
It is the foundation of Mexican gastronomy. The mythology behind it, the myth of people were made of masa, right? But also the nutrition value of corn. And that was found through nixtamal, and how incredibly smart indigenous people were to figure out that way to release those nutrients through nixtamal and process that out, which is one thing. When Columbus did find corn and brought it back to Europe, they couldn't figure it out and could not cook it and digest it and eventually just pass it on to animals. But with this really basic grain, gigantic empires in Mexico grew and conquered and created art and monumental architecture. It's just the foundation of everything.
And Jimena, talk about the great cuisine, because we all love Mexican food. What can people learn that's new at the museum about Mexican food and great things to eat?
Oh, great things to eat. Los Angeles, we're so fortunate. We have so many amazing chefs, cocineras, each with a different point of view. Right now, plant-based cuisine, going back to those indigenous ingredients, is super popular. We're all trying to be health conscious. But besides learning how to make regional cuisine, which is really important because there's so many different states in Mexico, and each state celebrates and does things a little differently. So besides coming to Cocina and learning how to make a delicious dish, is learning where things come from, right, and celebrating regional cuisine. And taking those recipes and replicating back at home.
Jimena, wonderful to hear about this museum. Can't wait to check it out. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Just mentioning Mexican food makes me happy inside. So thanks for making my day today.
Please come and visit us.
Thanks for joining us.
And thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, just mentioning Mexican food makes me happy as well, and I'm sure it makes you happy also. I'm going to share, here's La Plaza Cocina's website. It's at laplazacocina.org. You could register for the cooking classes. I'm clicking on it. You could see coming up this Saturday is Hecho con Amor, Yucatan Street Foods, Panuchos y Salbutes. In a couple weeks, on the 28th, we have Sabora Michoacan, Uchepos. Let's check out, what is this? Let's see, I'm clicking on it. In this class, let's see, let's click out of there. In this class, which is taught by Marlene Aguilar, a community-based cocinera, we will learn about tamales that are prepared during the elote season, are part of the states of Michoacan's celebration and festivals. I mean, where else are you going to learn about, I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing it, Ichupuicha and Ichupos tamales. So check it out. Please register for the classes. You will not be disappointed. All right. Let's go on to, I'm going to go back a couple slides here on my PowerPoint. And something that started last year was my colleague Mario Hernandez, who's on the marketing communications team. He, along with John Echeveste, who was our CEO at the time, Karen Cruz-Hendon, who is our senior curator, and myself, we strategized. We had a big blank wall on the wall, which is between our parking lot and the museum itself, because what to do with it? So we all put our heads together, and Mario designed a mural, which we call LA 1853, which is based on a chromolithograph, which was done back in 1853 by someone in the U.S. Army from the top of Fort Moore, looking out at El Pueblo at the time. So check out this really inventive mural, which Mario Hernandez also videotaped and shot. Here goes. Oh man, isn't that incredible? That was the work of Mario Hernandez along with our other colleague Mia Romo, who recently joined our team as the marketing communications specialist, and Mario's colleague Jacob Vargas. You could check it out. It's there, as I said, between our parking lot. They're on 171 Arcadia and our museum at 501 North Main Street. Day or night, you could see it. It's lit up at night. Beautiful. So please come and enjoy. Okay, next we have, let's see on my list. What's La Plaza known for, of course, is exhibitions. Since in our 10-year history, we've had some incredible exhibitions. Murales Rebeldes. We've had the work of Rafael Cárdenas, Linda Vallejo, historical, cultural, art-oriented exhibitions. The most recent one that was opened was LA Memo. This is a collaboration with Ultimate Health Services. It's LA Memo, Chicano Art, 1972 to 1989. So what I'm going to show you right now is just a series of interviews that were done at its opening with some of the people that were involved with it, including our senior curator, Karen Cruz Hendon, the lead curator for the exhibition, Rafael Barrientos Martinez, and a couple of the artists. It's currently on our walls, so please view it here and get a sneak preview of what this exhibit has to offer. A ver. Oh, that wrong one. Let's go to the next one.
The people around the
next one. Next one.
First of its
one more. Here we go.
People should definitely come see this exhibition because it's a fresh look at Chicano art of the 70s and 80s. A lot of these artists' works have really been pigeonholed into certain narratives about the time, and this show is really trying to expand how we look at all of their works, expand how we look at their practice, and think about how inventive their early work really was in the period.
I think there's an element of expectations that will be broken down when they come in here, because they are going to see that this was a time of political upheaval, civil rights, representation, taking back identity, taking back a sense of place in Los Angeles, and how is all of this being funneled from a place of fighting for civil rights and into art. So we hope that people make connections with the exhibition downstairs of what was happening during the times of Chicano moratorium of 1970. What was the response, not only social politically, but artistically? And so, well, what the response was a brand new art movement, the Chicano art movement, which took the world by surprise. So I think the takeaway for a lot of people coming into the exhibition is, wow, these people, they didn't need permission, they could experiment with what they were doing, they weren't shy, they were taking back and reclaiming what Los Angeles was for them, and how they inserted themselves into an artistic landscape where they were literally invisible. Mm-hmm. And what do you do when you're invisible? You do whatever the hell you want, right?
Comment over City Hall in 1985, and that was the year that we were expecting the second coming of Comet Halley in the same century. They are the harbingers of social change. I had chosen Los Angeles City Hall as a symbol, represents all of the city, and that building is from the late 20s. That's when it was finished, and it represents politically everybody in the city of Los Angeles.
For 10 years I was a photographer, and my goal was to document my Chicano friends. And this is Betty Salas, one of my dear friends from way back. I took it upon myself to document Latinos songs that were around me. And so this is one of the images of many that actually hasn't been shown to the public yet. I have sleeves and sleeves of negatives that hopefully will be exhibited someday soon. It was just so important for me to document people who are like me because we were portrayed as cholos, gang members, maids, and all of that's part of our community, yes, but there's a whole other segment that has never been documented or shown.
4 artworks that are in this show were from the late 70s when me and several other queer or gay Chicano artists like Teddy Sandoval were working on trying to create imagery that was looked at the intersection of both our gay and Chicano identities, because being Chicano and in the Latino community there's a level of machismo, and in these works specifically I looked at Mexican music and songs, and so I was presenting them in what I thought of as a homoerotic context, that when you're singing Sabor a Mi and people think it's, you know, like a man to a woman or woman to a man, for me it was like male to male.
All right, well, you saw there Alfredo de Batuc, one of the artists represented, Patsy Valdez, and Joey Terrell. You also see work by Frank Romero, John Valadez, Magoo, Linda Vallejo, Linda Gamboa, and many, many more. 31 artists in total. And it's on the second floor of La Plaza de Cultura y Artes in our exhibition space. You got to check it out. It's up till June. So get it while you can. No, it's June. I'm sorry. In August. We'll be closing it on August, and then we'll be mounting a new exhibit after that. So please come down to our museum at 501 North Main Street and enjoy LA Memo, Chicano art, 1972 to 1989. All right, next up we have another media clip. Again, we're blessed that the local TV, radio, newspapers take interest in what we're doing there at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes in order to communicate what we have going on. Of course, you could also get the news on our website at lapca.org, on our Facebook page at La Plaza LA, Twitter and Instagram at La Plaza LA, and then also on our YouTube page. But I'm going to just start off this next segment here with a clip from ABC7's Localish program. We're pretty cool broadcast here. Here goes.
SoCal's artistic landscape celebrates cultural diversity. Over at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes, exhibits take a deep dive into LA's Chicano lifestyle.
I would describe this place as amazing, historical, and artistic.
The vibrancy, the light in all of the works, the imagery and iconography. This is a celebration of Chicanidad, a celebration of Chicano creativity.
This is a museum and a cultural center. We're the only museum dedicated to telling the history and culture of Latinos in Los Angeles.
They have a variety of exhibits. It's an important opportunity to learn about the Mexican-American culture.
So La Plaza Cultura y Artes is located in downtown LA, which is the heart of where the city was created and founded in 1781. We are free to the public, which is always great. We have 2 floors of exhibitions. We're on the first floor now of the temporary exhibition of Patriotism and Conflict, which is exploring the Vietnam experience, but also the Chicano moratorium and the experiences of what patriotism represented at the time.
There's lots to learn, and there's a lot of history behind every picture.
It's an opportunity to feel seen, appreciated, and valued.
The name of this exhibition is LA Memo, Chicano Art from 1972 to 1989. I would describe these galleries as reflective of a rebellious political spirit. So the goal of this exhibition was to rethink how we consider, but also how we define Chicano art of the period. This is not your typical Angelino art exhibit. All of these works are reflective of a spirit that for some will be a happy reminder to a period that they may have experienced, but for others like myself, it's a refreshing look at a history that I'm encountering for the first time.
So very much to see. What are you waiting for? Thanks for watching this special edition of...
All right, so yeah, what are you waiting for? Come on down to La Plaza de Cultura y Artes, open on Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 5. So you can check out LA Memo before it goes away. Okay, next up we have, as I mentioned at the very beginning, our CEO, John Echeveste, who served as the leader of La Plaza for almost 8 years. He left, he retired, left us. He retired back in April, and replaced by our new leader, our new CEO, Leticia Ree Buckley. Very extensive arts administration background. Most recently worked at the Music Center, was with the LA County Arts Commission, and has a lot of experience as an arts administrator and art lover behind her. So we're really happy that she's here with us, and I'm gonna now show a clip that was done of her by the LA County TV station. So check it out. You'll learn a lot about Leticia and also get a glimpse of a lot of other things that are going on at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. All right. Roll 'em, Abelardo.
For me, being able to walk into a space like this that is filled with artwork by Chicanos, people like me who grew up in Los Angeles, is just a privilege every day. And it's available and accessible. It's free to come to La Plaza. La Plaza is a museum and a cultural center dedicated to uplifting and preserving the stories of Mexicans, Mexican Americans, and all Latinos in Los Angeles County. I am very honored to be here at La Plaza. We're a Smithsonian affiliate and recently celebrated our 10-year anniversary, but we're also a place where community gathers, and we willingly and happily share our spaces for special events, community events, conferences, concerts, and other family and social events. The story of Los Angeles is the story of Latinos, and La Plaza is a place to uplift and preserve those stories. Everything from the founding of El Pueblo de Los Angeles to the Chicano movement. Social issues like the labor movement, the unconstitutional deportation of United States citizens, and the Bracero program are explained via photographs, art, objects, and texts. But this really is a recreation of what it was like on Main Street here in Los Angeles. And if you look in here, it's glorious. We even have a reenactment of Main Street of the 1920s called Calle Principal, which shows the importance of this location to the social and economic development of our community. We have kids that come in here and jump on their soapbox. Latinos are Los Angeles' past, present, and future, and we have to be part of all conversations, including tourism, economic impact, workforce development. You can find La Plaza filled with music and dance and singing and history. I mean, in here, right? I mean, this is what makes this place so special, because we've got a museum, but it's also this cultural center where people come and dance and sing and eat, and, you know, the garden. Returning this summer is our Summer of Salsa program, free. We also have lots of family programming, including En Familia con La Plaza, which have arts workshops, card and culinary arts. We have in-person live events like La Cocina's addition to the La Plaza campus. It is the first of its kind museum dedicated to Mexican and Mexican American cuisine. It's got a functioning kitchen, including a comal. Our inaugural exhibit, Maíz, Past, Present, and Future, was a tribute to the most critical ingredient in Mexican cooking. Here's the comal. We've had cooking demonstrations, tortilla making. We had it as part of our opening. We're really excited to launch our cooking classes, which will be taught by local chefs and cocineras tradicionales from all across LA County. Art is a catalyst for social and civic change. And places like La Plaza bring community together to address social issues that we're all facing, especially now as we're coming out of the pandemic. It's a place to gather. It's a place to share stories. La Plaza, like other culturally rooted organizations in Los Angeles, provides social infrastructure. Our stories need to be told by us, not for us. And La Plaza is a place where that happens. To learn more about La Plaza and find how easy it is to visit us, go to our website, lapca.org.
All right, thank you to Naiven Reynoso, the reporter from the LA County News station there, to coming down to and interviewing Leticia Reed Buckley, La Plaza's new CEO. And as she stated there, you know, La Plaza is much more than just a museum. It's a cultural center, it's a cocina, it's a gathering place, and so much more. So let's see, we're gonna end this mid-year recap, which is kind of a mid-year recap, really isn't. It's just some videotaped highlights of what went on at La Plaza over the past 6 months, with a little sneak preview of our next exhibition. We're very blessed to have with us coming up later on this month, opening July 22nd, an exhibit by one of the preeminent Chicana artists here in Los Angeles, Margaret Garcia. So let's see what she has to say, welcoming you to the exhibit that's coming up real soon, July 22nd. You're all welcome to come.
My name is Margaret Garcia. I'm an artist, and I will be exhibiting my collected works at Plaza Cultura y Arte, along with some new works like this fire painting. The show opens July 22nd, 2022, and closes June 11th, 2023. I hope you have some time to come down and visit, bring your family. I would love to share this with you.
Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, we're excited. This is they've been installing the show over the last couple of weeks, and it's really a sight to behold. We were able to visit Margaret in her Highland Park studio, along with her husband, Rhett Beavers, a gracious host, letting us see her works in progress. And I think by tomorrow, by the end of this week, they'll all be delivered. They'll all be installed, text panels, the little information for each painting. It's something that you're really going to enjoy. So hope you make it down. July 22nd is when it opens, from 6 to 8. Everybody's welcome. We'll have some entertainment, a little comidita, a little bebida. So please join us, and it'll be on our walls for almost a year. So there'll be plenty of time for you to join us. Okay, well, that ends our mid-year recap. Just to let you know, it doesn't stop there. There's just so much more at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. Here, if you come to the museum, you could pick up one of our little brochures here. Coming up this Friday, our third Summer of Salsa dance concert. We put out the dance floor. We have some food by Tirsa's Cafe. We have La Plaza Cantina, and it's free from 6 to 10. Doors open at 6. The music starts right away. The Echo Park Project will be they're entertaining us. They've been a mainstay at La Plaza's Summer Salsa, and it's you're gonna dance. Whether you're a big salsero with all the moves or just want to groove along, you're gonna have a good time. So please join us. Let's see. After that, we do also have let's see, coming up. If you like rave, if you're into raves, Dub Lab, which is a local concert promoter, they're having a special event on Saturday, July 16th. With DJ Harvey. He was there last year, and the place was incredible. So you're really going to enjoy that. And then finally, on the 23rd of July, Platica. Let me just show you this thing. I had it all ready, and I'm just letting it go to waste. Here it goes. There you go. That shows where we're at. It might be a little bit small for you. I could barely see it myself. But Gregorio Luque coming up, the great expert on Mexican culture, Mexican art, Mexican history. He'll be talking about 30 centuries of Mexican art on the 23rd. And then on Saturday, July 30th, La Plaza presents Noche Tropical with La Sonora Dinamita, playing their hit Escándalo and many more hits, along with La Junta DJ Collective. And there's a lot more. So you could check out our website, lapca.org. I'm going to share screen with that so you could see other things that are going on. We have on our website there all the events. So the Echo Park Project, also all our La Plaza Comida workshops and cooking classes. This one, Sabor a Oaxaca en Español. La Plaza, let's see, La Sonora Dinamita, a mail art workshop, another Noche de Baile on August 6th, another Summer of Salsa, La Obsesión on August 19th. Too much stuff's going on at La Plaza. And then if you weren't able to join us for our other En Casa con La Plaza sessions, of course, I'm going to show you where they're at. They're on our YouTube page, which is at La Plaza LA. You could find them all of our En Casa con La Plaza sessions. Here's one that we had most recently with Naiber Reynoso, Maria Esther Fernandez from the Chich. She's the artistic director. Our good friend Gloria Arjona talked about La Malinche. We had our cooking demo with Dora Stone, demonstrating vegan Baja Ceviche Tostadas, and then Guerrero Happy Hour with Sergio Trujillo, and so much more. Our exhibitions, En Familia con La Plaza, all of our En Casa con La Plaza Cocinas, Dan Guerrero's Happy Hour, and yeah, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Nothing to do, nothing good on TV? Well, come to En Casa con La Plaza, come to YouTube at La Plaza LA. And don't fear, La Plaza de Cultura y Artes will continue with En Casa con La Plaza starting in mid-July. We're putting together our roster as we speak, and a lot more guests. Dan Guerrero, of course, joining us, along with other conversations, demonstrations, presentations, and performances. But also, of course, our live programming there at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. Right now, we're asking if you're going to come and visit between here and July 19th. We are asking that you do wear your mask. As you know, we've had the big holiday weekend. Here's mine. It's a little worn, but I wore it all day today there at La Plaza. So we're just being very precautious, thinking about you, our staff, and all regarding our health during these, hopefully the tail end of the pandemic. All right, well, want to thank those that joined us today. We had Cristina Anguiano, such a beautiful place. Can't wait to return. Friday sounds like a great time. It's going to be a fabulous time. So please join us, Cristina. It was such a pleasure meeting you just this last week when we had our Mujeres Música y México with Mariachi Las Catrinas and Stephanie Amaro. Let's see, Raymond Esquivel, thank you for joining us as well with a little dance emoji. Yeah, come on down. It's going to be fun. And then next, it's not on our website yet, but we're doing a partnership with KCET that has a program on air called The Great American Recipe. And so they're going to be showing one of their episodes, a screening next Tuesday, July the 12th. Starting at 7 o'clock, a screening of one of their episodes, followed by a performance by Mariachi Las Catrinas with some great food brought to you by Pez Cantina. So that's free of charge. No need to RSVP, though I will be posting that information on our Facebook page and on our website real soon. And also, so keep up with us on social media, on our Twitter page at La Plaza LA, our Instagram page, and then also our Facebook page, all at La Plaza LA. And I hope to see you there very soon. Okay, so muy buenas noches a todos. Thanks for joining us on En Casa con La Plaza, our mid-year wrap-up, and we'll see you soon. All right, muy buenas noches. Bye-bye.